Good afternoon, Off the Bench Sports family. We are here at Cara High School. Before you is the guy that I'm becoming real personal with, a guy that I've become really fond of, Alex Tank Washington. What's up, Coach?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good, man. Hey, I know everybody sees the sledgehammer there, man. I put that there. That's not a regular thing that's on his desk. He worried about the sledgehammer. And the coach said, why in the devil did he put that sledgehammer there? I put it there because it's a resemblance of what you're doing.
I got you.
Since you've been here, sledgehammers are generally used to knock down things. In your case, you've knocked some things down
I got you.
and rebuilding anew.
Mm-hmm.
And you've done an exceptionally good job at it, and you've done it your way.
Okay. For sure.
I'm going to tell you this, and I'm always candid. I'm always blunt. And that gets me in trouble at times. It really does. I can't lie.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't want it any other way. Outstanding job you're doing here at Cara High School.
Thank you.
I walk up, and the first thing that I notice is everything is blue and gold, and it looks brand new. It looks like this building was built yesterday. Like, it looks really good here. And that's the first thing that I want to tell you is that's where it starts at.
Mm-hmm.
If kids see beauty, if they see newness, then it gives them a more sensibility of pride to play for that blue and gold or red and white or black and gold, purple and gold, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us how I'm not going to duck this question with you. You guys have had an issue here.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us what's going on with the COVID thing here at Cara.
Well, we've had, I think, 2 outbreaks this season. It's kind of caused us to lose 3 games that we didn't get to play. But our kids and our staff have done a good job of, cleaning the building, making sure everything is safe so we can continue the season.
And that's a good, again, we don't want anyone to lose loss of life and anything like that, but it's a big responsibility that we have now, and that even comes with me. I make sure
Mm-hmm.
I'm masked up.
Mm-hmm.
How was it here? How somber was it here? And with the kids losing the game and the responsibility of them understanding what it is that they have to do to make sure that they can play every week, and how did the coaches react to not being able to play? What energy, emotions, good or bad, have they shown?
Our kids were hurt that we didn't get to play those games because, they worked hard all summer, with the weights and lifting and running. We were ready to play. So we missed our first game. Then we missed 2 kind of in the middle there. But I think we've done a good job of corralling the kids and salvage the season that we got left.
I wanna ask the fight, because with this, we don't know how long this thing is gonna last. How supportive is the community in your efforts and fight to keep the kids and coaches safe?
I think the parents have done a good job of stepping up. Anything we need, we just reach out to them and they'll take care of it for us. But our staff here, Dr. Davis and our janitors and stuff, they do a good job providing us with, hand sanitizer and the spraying machine where they come through the building several times a day and spray the building. But it has to be this fought at home and at school. So, we got to fight here, and then when we get home, we got to fight again,
Right,
to make it back the next day.
Right. That's a very important fact.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've talked about this with a coach in this manner.
Okay.
And we need to, again, we need to understand how to prevent or do preventive maintenance, since this is here and it's in our life. And again, you heard the conversation. I just got off a call and sitting in your office with a parent who's scared that his son isn't gonna be able to experience his basketball season. Give us some stuff that you just make sure that you do on a daily basis to try to help prevent this thing, man, from bottom up.
Well, we preach that mask all the time. If I wasn't here with you in this conversation, if I was in with other people, I would have that mask on. We got the hand sanitizer and the different things. We're always washing our hands, trying to make sure we keep our hands out of our face and stuff like that.
Like like we, again, you brought up a great point about this battle not just being fought at school.
Mm-hmm.
You got to fight this battle at home, and it used to be an old saying back when I was growing up: cleanliness is next to godliness, and it shouldn't have, just shouldn't have been a pen. And I'm not talking about here at Carroll. I'm talking about across the country and across the nation. It shouldn't have, a pandemic shouldn't have had to come up for us to say, wash your hands.
You're right.
Or wash your bottom.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have taken a pandemic for the world to preach that. Because growing up, I'm a 70s baby. Growing up, that was the thing. You gotta, you just gotta take care of your hygiene. And so, you started your season off, I think it was in Baton Rouge. Tell us about that experience and you getting to take the kids on that trip.
We treated it like a business trip because we missed our first game, and then we were able to play Huntington for the second week. We lost that game, so we were going to Baton Rouge with it on our mind. We knew of Woodlawn over the years having a good football team, so we knew it was going to be a challenge. So we get there, we get to play the game, we kind of get up on them, and they get back into it. But I think with us, being able to practice, we had good practices in that week. So I feel like the coaches prepared the kids, so we were able to pull it out.
How'd that game get set up? Did you already have a relationship? Did you know Coach Randall prior to?
No, I didn't. We found out they had opened and we reached out to him. He ran it with his principal and stuff. They gave us okay, so I ran with it with my principal, and he gave me the okay, so we scheduled it.
Hey, that was an awesome thing, man. I was able to be there to see the game. Again, you guys did a phenomenal job. Coach Randall is building a phenomenal program there at Woodlawn. He had a statement win early this year against St. Amant. That was definitely a statement win for you guys to go to Baton Rouge and beat a 5A school that, like you said, is traditionally known as a power in 4A and 5A. So, coming along, what game did you guys have after that?
Since after that game, we missed our next two games.
Okay.
We had Richwood and Caldwell on the schedule. We missed them due to COVID. So here we are back, back at door number one, trying to make sure we got everything clean, trying to make sure we're taking care of the kids. And we were able to play Wiseman. We came out the game. We won that game.
Excuse me. I didn't mean to cut you off. I don't like being rude. Rude is saying me. But I want to, again, me being from Monroe, I only know this because I'm from Monroe. The Richwood and Carroll game, I personally think it should have gotten more nominations for being rivalry of
it should have
best rivalry in the state.
It should.
How was everyone when the word got out that the Richwood Carroll game wasn't going to be played?
It was tough. The kids and I think we told them right the day before the game, so it was tough. It was tough on the kids, but we were able to get through it. And I think they understand that safety is first. When it comes to all things, we got to make sure we're safe. So we had to halt the program, get COVID tested again. Quarantine. And now we're back.
Now back to the Wiseman thing, because that again, Richwood, Carroll, Wiseman, that was a cornerstone of high school sports growing up here in Northeast Louisiana. Like those games, it's to capacity and then some. My whole life.
Yeah.
So tell us about the Wiseman game. You guys, I think, got a 32-16, 18 win.
It was 32-16. We won the game. I think we had a good game plan going into it, and our kids played well.
Coach Pollard, first-year coach there at Wiseman, how well do you know him, if at all? And what did you know about Wiseman going into the game? What did you see on film that he does that help you guys put together a good game plan?
Well, we've been scouting our teams that we have to play all year long since the scrimmages. So I think we did a good job of putting the game plan together for them. But I think they're going to have a good team. Once coach get his systems and stuff in place and get, some years on with the kids, they're going to be great like they always are. But we were able to get this game this year.
And now we hear, again, I said earlier, you guys had a statement win against Willon Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this week, you guys got the Panthers right up the road.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 17 miles up the road.
Probably not even that.
Sterlington Panthers, they've been a powerhouse in their class for last 7-8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Sterlington has made a couple of people cry.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys are growing.
Yes, sir.
And y'all are growing in leaps and bounds. It's 3 phases to the game, it said. Hit me with offense, defense, special teams, what you guys got to do to stop them.
Well, I think offensively, we got to put the ball in the end zone. And not only a couple times, we got to put it in there a lot. Defensively, we got to line up right, and we got to fight. They're going to play smash mouth football similar to what Formerville does. If we can get lined up, I believe we can stop the run. And on special teams, it's got to be special. We need a score in special teams, and we need to block a kick. And I think if we can do those things, we'll be fine.
You said Farmerville, coach. That was when you played.
They're Union, but they Farmerville. They'll always be Farmerville.
Yeah. I just wanted to hit you with that, coach. I guess that, again, ULM will always be Northeast to me. I can't. It's hard for me to formulate those words in my mouth. ULM, it just don't make sense to me. Like stuff has to make sense in my mind for it to work right for me. And Union don't work right. ULM don't work right. It'll always be Farmerville.
Farmerville.
Always be Farmerville. Yeah. So, you guys have had a lot of success this season. You lost a kid to Louisiana Tech. I hate to use the word lost because that's such a horrible word. But it's a great thing that he went to Louisiana Tech. You lost a couple other kids that went on to play at their next level. And we always talk about the next man up. Tell us about your next man up.
Well, our next man up is Amari Greeley, running back. He's going to be special. He's been special for us this year. I think he's going to be special here for a long time.
We look at Greeley. We look at Greeley, and again, these eyes never lie to me. Phenomenal kid. But in order for a back to do phenomenal things, he has to have guys in the trenches doing good work. And I'd be remiss to not give those guys their due, their just due. And I might bring all of them an oatmeal pie tomorrow. It's just how it goes, man. I'm a fat guy. I love oatmeal pies, man. Talk to us about your guys in the trenches, man. They're doing a phenomenal job.
I'm going to tell you this. We lost every senior that played last year, offensive line-wise and defensive line-wise. We got no return starters. So, for him to have the year that he's having offensively, I think it does speak volume of those kids. They get in there. They've been ready to learn, and I'm their position coach, so I'm on them every day, all day. We got to get it done. We got to get the blocking scheme ready for them.
Hey, but again, you don't see very often. We talked about this before. You don't see very many head coaches that came from an offensive lineman standpoint, and this is no kick to most schools. Most schools don't know how to block properly. I've watched you in not one practice or two practices. I've been to multiple Cal practices with the U.S. head coach, and you teaching kids how to block. And if he's the left tackle, and whatever the scheme or format is, he knows what guy that he needs or has to block.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us about that.
Football is blocking and tackling at the end of the day.
Right.
So you got to be able to block them up, and on defense you got to be able to get them down. So we take that approach. You know, that's my group. I'm gonna coach them up. We're gonna be successful with them.
I like to hear that. It's no other alternative other than we're gonna be successful.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Carroll High School Bulldogs, 29. Do not get this wrong, and please don't get it wrong around the Carroll Bulldog alumni, or you may have problems. Say it.
It's 2939 Renwick Street.
2939 Renwick Street, baby. I'm a Barrington Drive kid, baby.
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner, baby. So, Alex Tank Washington, Carroll High School Bulldogs football, 2939 Renwick Street. All those things are synonymous with greatness. Thank you, Coach. Go.
Thanks for having us.